So good afternoon, everyone. I welcome you all to the presentation of my mathematics DSE project. I am Pratap Jana, a final year student of mathematics honors, and my roll number is 29. So here I proceed with my topic of the project, which is as like combinatorial analysis or study of Pascal's triangle with Leibniz triangle. So before we start about the topic, I would like to thank Dr. Saurav Kapoor, my mentor teacher, for his guidance support. He is also a mathematician and education resource person. He is honorable member of different professional bodies. Also, he is a reviewer of different journals and conferences. These are just a few to mention his entire career, and he has a dynamic career. And proceeding to mm, my project work, the abstract is looks like this. And to brief about the abstract, uh, is like my study is to develop the patterns and the properties in Pascal's and Leibniz both triangles using combinatorics, and to construct mathematical formula and mathematical patterns that we will discuss in the triangles, so that we can construct abstract mathematical formula from the abstract figures. And then we will I study the Polias point of view and the definition of the triangles with some examination and problems. Later on, the paper examines the hockey stick pattern, the type of pattern the both the triangles show. So this is all about the paper I'm going to present, and the roadmap of my paper, or the chapters I can say, is the first chapter consists of introduction part, which has a problem identification. The second is the literature review. The third one is the actual paper, which is start with Pascal's triangle, followed by Leibniz triangle, and in last I'll discuss about analogous pattern and finding between the two triangles. To begin with, let's recall binomial expansion and Binomial theorem. According to that, if we have a binomial x plus y and we want to expand to the power of n, then we can expand by like this: x plus y to the power n will be n0, which is combination of 0 from n, nc0, x to the power n, y to the power 0, and we'll proceed in the same direction with increasing the increasing the choice and decreasing the first exponent, and increasing the second monomial expansion. And we can interchange also, x can be replaced by y and so on. So this will continue up to, if the power is n, then up to n power n terms. So it will be n plus 1 term in total. And this is all, the power should be positive, it should be non-negative actually. And we can write the summation notation as like this: summation of nck, x to the power k, y to the power n minus k, where k is k shouldn't be greater than n. Now the main target is to study the binomial coefficient in order to construct, or in order to focus on the triangles. So binomial coefficient describes that if nck can be written as n factorial by k factorial multiplied by n minus k factorial. So this is a and also we can expand this like n into n minus 1, n minus 2, and so on. So as it looks like a fraction, but it is actually an integer and is actually non-negative. So with this knowledge, we will proceed to the first triangle, which is called the Pascal's triangle, constructed by Blaise Pascal from 17th century France. He was a mathematician and a physicist. He made a calculator, we can say that, which is called as Pascaline. It is a calculator that can add and subtract only. The paper that he presented, which contains the Pascal triangle and the properties, is called as the Trade to Triangle Arithmetic in 1653. So now let's look over on the Pascal's arithmetic triangle. It says that if we donate C of nr, where n will represent the row number, which will start from 0 at the apex, and if R is the entry number to the corresponding row, then we can write the Pascal, or we can construct the Pascal's triangle like this. The first one, we will start from 0 0, that means row 0 and column 0, it is the first element apex. Second one will be start from n is equal to 1, that means first row, and the entry will be 0, and so on. It will follow the same pattern: 2 1 C1, then C3 0, 3 C1, and like this, so on. So let's form the Pascal's triangle using combinatorics. So using combinatorics, there are three sub-steps. The first one is to calculate the boundary of the triangle. The second one is to proceed through central column and forming the inner terms of the triangle. So let's first construct the boundary of Pascal's triangle using combinatorics. So the boundary or the first boundary begins and ends with 1, the number 1. So we can enter the row number 1 2 3 4, and the entry to the row number will be always 0. So combinatorics of n0 will be n factorial by this, and this will also result to be combination of n from n, which will be 1. So the first boundary values of the Pascal's triangle will be 1. Now forming the inner terms of the Pascal's triangle. So the Pascal's triangle says that the inner terms of any inner term will be constructed by the addition of northwest and northeast neighbors. Like if where is the Pascal? On our right hand side is the Pascal's triangle. Suppose we are taken a segment from anywhere, and there is an element which is n minus 1 cr minus 1, and so that this, when added with the east side of this, no, northeast side of the n minus 1 r combination, it will form the inner term, which is like this, nr. So we can also prove that using general notation of combinatorics like this, and we can prove that this statement is true using combinatorics. Now we will see some pattern and properties of Pascal's triangle. So let's look at the first diagonal of the triangle, which represent only ones. So as we know that Cn0 is represented by the first triangle, and for any non-negative n. So if you form, it will the first boundary or the first triangle, first diagonal will represent ones. Now the second diagonal represent the natural numbers. We'll examine that. If you will examine the Pascal triangle, we will see that the second diagonal is just the addition of 1 with the diagonal number, sorry, with the row number plus 1. The second row is 0, so 0 plus 1 is 1, and the second is like at the second the row number is 2, so 2 plus 1 will form 2, and so on. It will keep forming the triangle. So we can write the combinatoric notation for the second diagonal as this: n plus 1, because n, because we are starting the first apex number with 0, so 1 plus n means whichever term we are trying to discuss, and 1 because it is the second diagonal has the entry as 1. First one is 0, the second one is 1. So this is the notation, and on solving the combinatorics we will find that it is n plus 1. So whichever term we require, we just extend that with 1 and we can get the term. Now in the similar manner, if we will discuss the third diagonal, it will represent the triangular number. We will note that Tn. Here is the third diagonal shaded, and we will see that it is the summation of natural numbers in the form of a series. So if 1 plus 2 will form 3, so we will see that the term will be added with 2 because it is on the third diagonal, so the entry point will be 2, so it will be n plus 2 combinatoric form, n plus 2 chosen to be 2, so which on solving we will get that the formula is n plus 1 multiplied by n plus 2 by 2. And the triangular number can be represented or demonstrated as this. So these are the triangular numbers 3, 6, 1, 3, 6, 10. These are. Now coming to the fourth diagonal, represent tetrahedral number. In the similar pattern, we can see that it follows the addition of triangular numbers in a series to form the tetrahedral numbers. As you can 1 plus 3, so and 1 is added because the apex or the entry number we have taken 0, so for that we are adding 1, and to the corresponding triangular number in series we find the tetrahedral numbers, and this can be represented by n plus 3 from 3, which will solving we'll get n plus 1, n plus 2, n plus 3 by 6. And these are the representation of tetrahedral numbers. It is hard to represent in plane because these are 4D figures, sorry, 3D figures. Now the fifth diagonal will also represent pentatop number, which is the addition of tetrahedral numbers to the corresponding number we are trying to achieve, and this will in the similar pattern can be formed by n plus 4 C4, and it will add this n plus 3 will be added because it is the tetrahedral number, and by 24 on solving. And this is the representation of pentatop number. It is forming a figure with 5 vertices and 5 planes in the 3 dimension. Now coming to the Leibniz triangle was constructed by Gottfried Leibniz. It was believed that Sir Isaac Newton developed the binomial theorem, but 3 years before Leibniz proposed his paper, but was uh, not accepted by Christian Huygens. So Sir Isaac Newton believed to have constructed the binomial theorem. Anyways, Leibniz was a philosopher and a physicist. He made the first calculating machine which not only add and subtract but also multiply and divide natural numbers. Yes, the binary. He proposed the binary system also. In the similar pattern to the Pascal's triangle, we can form the triangle if you will take LNR, where LNR is not the combinatoric as we have seen in the Pascal's triangle. We will proceed in the same manner. We will take the row number as n and r is the entry number to the row. We will start from 0, 0 and we'll proceed further. Now, we can form the Leibniz harmonic triangle in the similar manner. Here, the symmetric vertical axis we will see in the reverse manner. But before that, first let's talk about the boundaries of the Leibniz triangle using combinatorics. So, the general notation of Leibniz triangle is LN0 or LNR, whichever is considered, which is represented as 1 by n plus 1 combinatorics, combination of n0 or nr if for a particular term. So this is the general term used to find the Leibniz triangle in any manner. So for it will also, as the combinatorics is equal to n0 and nn, so it will have 1 by n plus 1. So moreover, if we will construct the boundary using the Leibniz general term, we will see that this is the reciprocal of the natural numbers, and it is forming a sequence like this 1, 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 3. So these are all inverse of natural numbers. Now forming the inner numbers. Leibniz triangle says that the inner number is constructed by the difference of the northwest and the left neighbor. So let's form a triangle here. Let it be a segment from not Pascal's triangle, it is Leibniz triangle, and the first term is n minus 1 r minus 1, and let this will be n r minus 1, and on the difference we will get nr. So we can also prove that using combinatoric formula of Leibniz here, and we can solve this to find we can solve this easily, so that we can prove that this it is combinatorically true. Now we will proceed to the properties and patterns. The first diagonal of Leibniz triangle says that these are the reciprocal of natural numbers, as we have already discussed, and it is the series is diverging, and it is represented by 1 by n plus 1. The second diagonal, yes, the second diagonal represents the half of triangular number, which is this t by n, tn by 2. Yes, Christian 1665, yes, this challenged the paper and the paper got rejected, so that she couldn't publish at the time. So these are the second triangle, which can be represented by this formula, where n is strictly non-negative, it can be 0. And the third triangle in the similar manner shows that the reciprocal of third 3 times, or the 1/3 of reciprocal of tetrahedral numbers shown in the Pascals. So in the same manner, we can see the difference of northwest and the left triangle gives the particular term, and we can use the formula in the same manner as we have used in the Pascal's triangle to find the term. Now the fourth diagonal will follow the same. It will be 1/4 inverse of pentatoph triangle. It is inverse. I have written Pn by 4, but it is 1 by 4 Pn actually. So this follows the same manner. So what we have found is that whatever we have found in the Pascal's triangle, when it comes to Leibniz, it will be inverse, and it will be that time, like that times greater inverse. Like if in a particular diagonal we find triangular number, then in Leibniz triangle we will find 1/3 of the triangle number in here. So this is the formula, and with that we will proceed to George Paula, who is a mathematician, and she gave a solution to both the triangle and proved that Leibniz was true to his theorem or the paper, and she verified the hockey stick pattern in both the triangles, which are opposite to the head. Means the head of the hockey stick were opposite in both the triangle. So a hockey stick interrelation, he showed that Pascal's triangle can create Leibniz triangle, or Leibniz created his own triangle using Pascal's property. So if CNR is like this, so what he did that George Paul just inversed or reciprocate the Pascal's term and multiplied with n plus 1, which is nothing but the general term of Leibniz triangle. Hence Leibniz harmonic triangle can be created by Pascal's arithmetic triangle, which Fowler's proved, and Leibniz got his paper right. Yes, and as Pascal proved that the addition of two terms will give rise to the other in the axis, means the symmetry axis. So she showed so that the reverse is here, and she taken n minus 1 r minus 1 term added with n r plus 1 term to give nr term, and he proved that this term can also be calculated in terms of combinatorics. Now if we will compare the formation of terms in both the triangles, if in Pascal's triangle, if A is an element here and B is an element right here, then the addition will give rise to the element C, which is right below the axis, the symmetrical axis of both the terms. Where in the Leibniz triangle, we see that if there is a term A and there is a term B, then their addition will give rise to the uppermost term of the mid axis C. So this is the general notification or general term of Leibniz. So this is the comparison of both the terms, generalization of both the terms. Now we will see that hockey stick pattern is satisfied in both the triangles. Hockey stick pattern is basically the addition of a diagonal to a particular number, whichever we want, and it will represent, and it will give the sum of the series to a particular, to the southeast of the element. Like for example, if I will add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the addition of this will give rise to 15, which is form a hockey stick pattern, just like a hockey stick. So this is called a hockey stick pattern, and the arm will be the diagonal. I can prove the hockey stick pattern with using combinatorics. The first we can see on the see will on using the mathematical method of induction. We'll take Pn and verify Pk plus 1 is true if Pk is true, and so Pascal's identity here will be verified from hockey stick pattern, and then we can also prove this pattern we using combinatoric formula. After that, we can also prove in the pattern shown in the Pascal's triangle and in the Leibniz triangle, like here. So this was all about my study paper. Thank you so much for being here. No, sir, I'm finished.
Any question?
Sir.
प्रशांत, आप कुछ पूछेंगे?
नहीं सर, ठीक नहीं सर, गुड जॉब
Yes, sir.
प्रताप, गुड जॉब
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
PPT बहुत अच्छा था. PPT was very nice.
Thank you, sir.